When I first heard about Khan Academy, the most appealing point of it was that it was going to reach all students where they are and to meet them where they are.
I think it has to be a very thoughtful process to make Khan Academy work in the classroom. You need to think about the culture of your classroom and setting up norms. We gave them computers, set up their email accounts, let them explore Khan Academy. And it started out with 45 minutes every other day of working on Khan. We started aligning the curriculum with the Khan modules, and it morphed into this wonderful map that we have of each unit, all of the assignments that the kids have, and they keep it in a folder. It's very neat and orderly.
On a given day in my math class, you'll have a fraction of the students doing Khan modules, listening to videos and learning. Another fraction will be working on their textbook work and learning through their textbook and through the notes that I've given.
Hi, I'm Sue Heinmiller.
And I'm Taylor Martinson.
And we teach math here at CMS. We make the videos by using an iPad, and what we've done with the smart notebook files is we have imported them to an app called Explain Everything, which allows us to voice record over the app and also use a stylus to work problems through with the students. And then we've imported that onto a YouTube channel, and then from there have embedded it onto our websites. So we're first going to write the rate, that's 144 feet, in 3 seconds. And now we're going to find the unit rate. So I know I need 1 second in the denominator. Notice that I already write that. And the math of that is just dividing it by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. So 144 divided by 3 gives us 48 feet. And we box out, that is our unit rate.
Currently the kids have a couple different options to watch the videos. They can go to our websites and the videos have been put there through YouTube, or if they have their own devices, they can subscribe to our podcast.
Mr. Miles, an 8th grade flipped classroom social studies teacher at Durant Road Middle School in Raleigh, North Carolina, demonstrates his version of the basic discussion classroom activity. At the beginning of class, Mr. Miles checks the homework. For this class, students were assigned to watch a 7-minute lecture video created by Mr. Miles about World War II and take handwritten notes on the video content. After instructing the students to take out their notes, Mr. Miles walks around and records which students have the homework completed. The few students who did not watch the video or take notes are sent to the back of the room and they start watching the lecture on a computer. They will join back with the class during the second or third discussion question when they are prepared with the background knowledge needed to participate. Now Mr. Miles explains the first discussion question, reviews student roles, which are facilitator, recorder, timekeeper, and presenter, and goes over the assignment. For this discussion, students are prompted to answer the essential question using one word that they will write on their response board. The response boards are then handed out while students decide on roles and begin discussing the essential question. While students are discussing, Mr. Miles circulates the room, facilitating and encouraging the student conversations, answering questions from individual students or groups. Once the discussion time is up, presenters from each group share out their group's response, and Mr. Miles and other students provide constructive comments and critique. During the presentations, Mr. Miles identifies excellent responses, and those presenters are asked to record their response on video, capturing an artifact of student learning for this essential question. Finally, Mr. Miles provides a few summarizing thoughts about the essential question, and then the class moves on to their next discussion activity.
I'm Aaron Sams, and I teach science here at Woodland Park High School. One of the problems that I was guilty of even prior to flipping my classroom around was the classroom was centered around me. I told them exactly what to learn, how to learn it, what assignments to do to learn it, and when to learn it, and how to prove to me that they learned it. I deliver that direct instruction now asynchronously at home through these videos that we make with Camtasia Studio.
Times till whole.
Oh, we didn't do that last time.
The last step, they were already whole numbers. We had 1, 1, and 4. Here we don't have a whole number. So here's a few little tricks when you need to multiply by whole numbers. If one of your numbers ends in 0.5, you're going to multiply by 2.
All right, something 0.5 times it by 2.
Right.
Okay, write this down, guys.
Yes, if something ends in 0.3 or 0.33 or 0.66, you multiply by 3.
And when the kids come to class, they don't show up to learn new stuff. They show up to apply the things that they learn at home and to ask me questions about the things they learned at home. So now they could have my lesson, if you will, what I would normally have stood up and lectured to them in class with some added features. They get that at home, and then what they were expected to do for homework is now what they do in my class. I'm a tutor, I'm a guide, I'm the putter-outer of fires, whatever it happens to be in my crazy chemistry class. I walk around and do that. I don't stand up front and teach under the kind of the traditional model.